Hey guys, Getting Fit with P. Witt here. I got something really exciting I want to talk to you about tonight, and it's just been on my mind a lot. And first thing, I got kind of two topics. Number one, how many of you have heard that this workout is good for weight loss? This piece of equipment is good for fat loss. It's all good. We hear this in the media all the time, right? You hear coaches tell you that their program is best for fat loss. I got a news announcement here for you. None of the workouts matter. They bring up your activity level, but in the grand scheme of things, how many percent of your day, how many percent of the total calories burned during your workout actually makes up your day? Let's just say you burn 200 calories during your 35, 40-minute workout. How many percent of that of your day is that? How many days of the week are you working out? If working out 3 to 4 or 5 days a week, you're probably only, let's just say you're supposed to eat 2,000 calories, is 200. That's only 10% of your calories for that day come burned from your workout. And then you don't work out every day, so it's probably more like 7, 8, 9% of your weekly energy use is used for your workout. The rest of it actually comes down to your activity level at your job, walking around in life and your functions of your body and just living. All that stuff is the rest of your calorie needs. Calorie needs are based on your makeup, about how much lean muscle you have, your height and your weight, your resting heart rate, all those things. That's what actually drives the most of your calorie burn. So when someone is telling you that their workout plan burns more fat than someone else's, they're full of crap. They're full of crap. Does it burn more calories than another workout? Possibly. But no specific workout is good at burning fat. It all comes down to energy balance. Energy in and energy out. And that moves me on to my second topic. Let's how many times has this happened to you or a friend where you set your calorie goal maybe a little aggressively low? And you guys know who I'm talking about. You set your calories at 12 or 1,500 and you're like, I'm going to lose weight no matter what. Even if I have to starve myself, I'm going to lose weight. All right, so then you start off for that week and you lose weight and you lose weight. And then all of a sudden that starts to slow. You might have good results for 4, 5, 6 weeks and that starts to slow. How many does that happen to? Raise your hand. Comment below. That's happened to a lot of people. So our weight is based on our energy balance, the amount of energy we're burning every day, doing all of the things I mentioned, versus all of the things we're eating, all the food that's energy that's going in. If we eat more than we burn, we put on weight and we store it. If we eat less than we burn, we burn storage, we burn fat, we burn energy that is in our body. It doesn't even have to be fat. It's energy that it's in our body. Sometimes that energy is actually stored in our blood, in our organs, and you don't see a direct correlation to body fat right away. So where am I going with this? If you do that for too long, let's say you stay down at 1,200 calories for too long, you will actually continue to lose weight, but your body actually goes after energy sources that are easy to digest or easy to get, quicker energy sources. And that actually comes from lean body mass, lean muscle. So if you chew up your lean muscle, that actually is one of the things that increases, like I said at the beginning of this thing, lean muscle actually increases your energy expenditure, your energy needs, right? If I have more lean mass, I need more energy to sustain that. If you drop the lean mass down, you're actually going to drop your calories required it takes for you to function until you come back to an equilibrium. That's why people get skinny fat. You've heard of that term. They're burning so many calories, not eating enough. They're losing all of their muscle mass, not losing any more weight, and they get frustrated. And then they get the body they don't want. They're getting skinny fat looking. Small arms and shoulders, legs not even defined anymore. They run 50 miles a week. Their legs aren't defined. They're not eating enough to sustain and grow and support lean muscle. Their body is actually taking care of itself. That's why marathon runners look the way they do. For one, they don't want a lot of weight. For number two, their bodies are, just it's the way they look from running so much because they're not actually supporting enough lean mass. So how do you apply this, and why is this important? This is really important for anybody who is trying to maintain or manage their weight or even lose or gain weight. So if you're a person that wants to sustain your weight, you need to eat the same amount of calories that your body burns in each day. How do you figure that out? For one, you have to track. You have to figure out a number with your macros, calories, proteins, fats, and carbs, and you need to hit that every day for 2 weeks and figure out where you are. If you lose a lot of weight, you're still too low. If you gain a lot of weight, which some people may in the first week or so, but then that'll go away because of the carbs and all that stuff. I'm not going to get into that during this call, but during this video. But if you gain weight, you know that you're over your maintenance calories. So then you make an adjustment. And as soon as you figure out your maintenance calories for the prescribed number, the prescribed activity level you are. So that's why we do it over the course of 1 to 2 or 3 weeks, because today I might go for a hike, tomorrow I might take a break, the next day I may work out. As long as that energy expenditure on a day-to-day is somewhat averaged, you're going to kind of figure out what your nutrition requirements are. Once you figure out what your maintenance calories are, if your goal is to lose fat, you can actually, or lose weight, you drop your calories down just a little bit, and you'll be able to nail down exactly where you need to be to burn fat, still sustain your lean muscle, keep your energy needs up really high, and lose that body fat and get the body you want. I was once told by a coach that it's best to eat as absolute much as you can and still lose weight. And there's a lot of truth to that, because when you eat a lot of food, you get a lot of nutrients, you get a lot of protein synthesis, you get a lot of muscle building, you get a lot of good vitamins and minerals to actually support your bodily functions, and you get to lose body fat. That sounds like quite the thing, right? So I'm guilty of this too, guys. I'm not perfect. I don't ever claim to be perfect as a trainer, but one area I struggle with is actually eating enough. For the training activity I do, eating enough. And that probably comes down to somewhat, I won't say that I have an eating disorder, but it comes down into my history of being an overweight, obese man and working all of that off through diet and exercise through many years and having results from being in that deficit, right? I was in the deficit, but then I hit a little bit of a roadblock in my body fat percentage because I've kind of came into an equilibrium with how many calories I normally eat, how much I normally work out, and I'm kind of just deadlocked, right? So it happens to everybody. And what I'm telling you today is that without continued focus, without coaching, and without working through the behaviors and the habits that you may have around food and energy and exercise, drinks, alcohol, drugs for some people, if you don't work through all those things that are going on, you're not going to achieve your goal of fat loss, ripped abs. There's no workout that gives you ripped abs. There's no workout that burns fat. You see your abs because you lower your body fat percentage. Some people are more susceptible to obesity than others. Some people carry their weight in other places than their stomach. I carry a lot of weight in my stomach and hips. So we're all different, guys. And I want you all to know that I'm out here trying to build relationships with people, educate people around nutrition, and talk about this energy balance, because that's really what it all comes down to day in and day out. And as long as you're breathing and as long as you have food going in your body and you're moving around, you have an energy balance, and it's up to you to kind of figure out where that is. And something I do as a coach, I help clients figure out what their energy needs are. And once we figure out what that is, we adjust, run in a small calorie deficit, and we get them losing weight. Scientifically, not by some miracle shake, not by a pill, and not by a workout. by energy balance control. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a little more educational maybe than my past videos. It's a little longer. But anyways, I enjoy doing this stuff, and I go through this stuff with my clients as much as I can, but sometimes it gets to be a lot to understand, which it doesn't have to be, and I don't want it to be. So if you guys have more questions, hey, comment or contact me. I would love to further discuss this with you, and I guess we'll see you next time. Good luck, and take care.